Okay, I bought on eBay a reverse rod or reverse linkage rod. These are the pieces that came. I can't find any real details that explain it. I think this goes in the frame down below. I think this piece goes up above in the linkage of the steering column. And one of these ends, I think, goes into either here or here. So it goes into the frame, I think. Maybe that piece goes in there. It fits in there. And one of these goes into the linkage on the at the transmission. I showed it in an earlier video. Not sure what that pin's for. There's a hole there. And I'm not sure what holds this in place up above. I guess a rubber grommet, and if I don't have one, I'll make one out of that silicone I did the other day. Now that I know how to do that. And then there's a spring. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that spring goes right there to hold this piece from popping out. Again, it's just a guess. Anyway, then I bought this this, they call it anyway, I think it goes right, if you see this picture, they show it going in 3 places. But I think, I'm hoping the hose from the valve cover to the air cleaner, this is the piece that ties the two together. I mean, it's funny, you know, now that I see it, it's just a piece of rubber hose. Just a piece of rubber hose, and they sold it for $7. But again, until you do it once, you just don't know. Anyway. So getting back to this, I had to go do other stuff, but I found a picture. So this rod slips through that grommet on the steering column, and then that piece I didn't have. So I went to the store and I found this piece, which will slip into that piece, and then this piece will slip into that piece. Then a washer and a pin. So that's what we're working on now. Okay, I got the reverse lockout on. Those pieces that were laying on the desk, there's a hole in the frame. That plastic piece is in there. The spring. This comes down from the top. Can't see if I'm looking at it or not. I think so. So this is gonna have to be adjusted later once I figure out where. Once I start trying to get it in gear and stuff. This got a nut on the back, so this has to be adjusted just right. Then this goes in here. And there's a little pin, little hole in there for that. That's how it goes. As far as I know, I mean, I can't find a perfect picture anywhere. That's how I think it goes. And right now, I can't shift it because you have to unlock the column. And then getting back to the AC delete box. I glued the gasket down, got some weight on it. It doesn't come, I don't know if you can see it, but A lot of the holes that are in this are wrong, so I'm going to have to either tap some or just put self-tapping screws in there. Then I made a cardboard template just to, you see those white marks? Those are the screws that that do work, I think. A couple of them. A couple of them have screws coming in from the other side, so I just have to cut that, either cut the screws off or cut the rubber gasket. And then that circle, that's a hidden VIN number if you want to check to see if you got the right car. It's underneath the AC or probably the if it's a non-AC car, it's probably under the delete box. And then looking down at this piece, see if I get an angle of that reverse lockout. So the rod comes in from this side. That's the only way it'll really work. If I can see that. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. This rod comes in from this side. And we made a bushing to go through the rubber gasket that's inside that piece that's hooked to the column. And it's got a hole for this clip. And that's it. So slowly working my way through. Again, I'm trying to, I don't know if I just said it, get that delete box on there. Oh, I might put the exhaust manifolds on too. At least this side, because there's plenty of room right now. I just don't have this one, but it's coming. I found it on eBay. Then I got this other one. This is what they look like. This is this is off like a GTO or 1970 or something. See, it's got a better flow. Here it is, just laying on the head. I can't figure out where this one came from. It says GM3, but I figure it doesn't matter as long as it fits the ports. And again, this is the it says 4x. It's upside down. Basically, 4x means it's an earlier year. I'm not sure about the valves right now, the valve sizes. Again, this is the 454, but that doesn't mean anything because, or 455, whatever Pontiac made, because the horsepower in these years was nothing. I think a 455 or 454, whatever it is, made 200 horsepower.